this podium, and we were honoring the emeritus members of the club. And to be an emeritus member of the club, you have to be over 80 years old, and you have to have been a member continuously for 50 years of the club. And there was a handful of 7 or 8 members who had that qualification. And I was going through the list, and I finally got to the Johnson boys, and I made a comment which I think is so profound, at least to me. I'm 56 years old, and RD and Cotty have been members of the club longer than I've been alive. So I feel like I have a lot of history here. I feel like I've tried to be a good member, but it just so pales in comparison to RD's contributions to the club. I think that they certainly were the obituary, and many of you know them already. He was a member here in good standing for 67 years, which is pretty remarkable. In addition, he served as on the Green Committee, the Golf Committee. He was the treasurer for over 10 years, and he was on the board for 30 years, which is just an incredible amount of dedication and devotion to the club. So, you know, as much as anyone, I really think that, you know, this is his house, and certainly when I walk around here, I think of him and the incredible contribution he made. He also, as some of you may have heard, was a pretty good golfer. And so in honor of those two things, him being a pretty good golfer and him being dedicated to the club over all those years, he actually, in his will, left a small bequest to the club in order to buy a trophy. He wanted it to be named the Robert D. Johnson and George E. Haynes Jr. Trophy, and he didn't stipulate as to what that trophy would be awarded for, but we had a board meeting last week, and it was proposed and roundly considered and decided that we would change the name of the Men's Club Championship Trophy to the Robert D. Johnson and George E. Haynes Jr. Trophy, and I just wanted to show everyone what that looks like, mostly because this may be the only time I get to hold this.